Who does God make his speech to? Job. And who is Job? The person with the questions. Does God speak to the friends who had all the answers? Not a word, except to say in the final chapter, "You have not spoken about me correctly." God speaks to the person with the questions. God, it seems, and this comes as a surprise to some Christians, God can handle our questions. He can handle anything we throw at him. So wouldn't it be sad if we kept our questions to ourselves or pushed them down so deep that we never gave ourselves the opportunity of hearing from the one person in the universe that could really help and transform our questions into faith? People with questions leave the last word to God. It's a tough journey, though. Questions require courage. The courage to come to God with all that we've got, all the brokenness, all the empty bits, all the ugly bits, all the nasty bits, the bits that don't make sense. We're asking God to help us make sense of it all. We've given up, and we admit it. It's up to him. But we wouldn't be coming to him if we didn't think it was worth it. People with all the answers tend not to go to God. What's the need? So they rarely hear from him. And that's rather dull, because they can only really talk about God. What's very interesting in the book of Job is that the friends talk about God, but only Job talks to God. That's what questioners do. They need to go to God and hear from God. That's why they're more alive. That's why their Christian life is a lot more exciting, dangerous, exhilarating even. Minhee said, "Why do I keep shouting, 'I'm finished with you,'" she said. And she realized that whatever her circumstances, she would always ask God questions to her dying day. To be silent was to say there is no God to shout at, she said. "I'm finished with you," she shouted at the black sky. But really, what she was saying was, "I'm forever with you." That's what she was really saying as she spoke out her despair. And so persecuted Christians flip it all around. To shout out our questions is faith, because you're still inviting God to act. And some might say that's not faith at all. But persecuted Christians are more likely to see the voicing of our questions as one of the strongest acts of faith. They may be right. Perhaps the Christian life does need to be lived upside down.